he took his shirt off and I went, like I actually had, like my body had a reaction with those temples.
I don't need to know about that. You keep that to yourself.
Toilet not that long ago, and there was an older woman in there who asked me if I was looking for my mum. Genuinely, she said it with so much confidence. I panicked and just went, yeah. And then felt like I had to double down, so I was in this lady's toilet just being like, Mum! Mum, you in here? The woman was so concerned for me, she ended up escorting me back to my table, where I sat down and finished drinking my pint.
The last time something like that happened to me in a bathroom, I walked in and a woman in there went, whoa. I think you're in the wrong one. And they were gender neutral. Just been in crisis since then, really. If not there, then where?
Hey babe, you like Mexican food, right?
Love it.
It's your favorite food even,
Favorite.
some would say. Okay, here's a riddle about Mexican food.
Okay.
What did the nosy pepper do?
The nosy pepper?
Yeah, what did the nosy pepper do?
He wanted to, I don't know.
He got jalapeno business. There you
That's
go.
hilarious.
I know.
And trans people just keep winning in lawsuits in court. In the state of Indiana, the 7th Circuit Court, which is a U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, just ruled that transgender youth in that state have the right to access the bathroom of their gender identity. You see, the local schools there argued that trans youth should not be allowed to use the restroom and that separate but equal should apply to them. And in fact, they actually forced these trans youth to go to gender neutral restrooms that were often all the way across the campus, making them late for class. One of the students, they even suggested that they stay home from school. This, of course, caused a lot of problems. And historically, we know that separate bathrooms does not necessarily mean equal bathrooms. So the court ruled that they have the right to use the bathroom of their gender identity. The school also tried to argue, rather disgustingly, that the trans youth had not suffered enough and therefore precedent didn't apply. Namely, the trans youth were not withholding water. As if that should mean anything. The truth is, LGBTQ rights and trans rights are human rights. The 7th Circuit Court has affirmed that, and congratulations to trans youth in Indiana.
Sometimes I'm going through my For You page and I'll see a person and I'll go, oh, I'm gonna steal that person's fucking gender. And then I look and they got a trans flag and I'm like, oh, they worked really hard for that gender. Okay, well, they can keep it, but I am gonna pirate it though. Photocopy, yoink, mine.
I'm proposing to my partner today. They have no idea, and I just got back to the hotel. Let's see if I can keep it a secret. I came up with a little white lie so they wouldn't know why I got flowers. Hey. My mutual got me these. Right? Aren't they so pretty?
They really are.
Do you want to go take photos with them?
Yeah.
I want to go to the Arc. Yeah, with those.
Okay.
Put on a cute outfit.
I don't know what your outfit is.
You look cute.
Thanks.
You hold these. I'm making a little vlog. Can you say it again?
They're so pretty.
They smell nice. We should get married someday. We're going to the Arc de Triomphe. Are you happy to be in Paris?
Oui. When I opened the door, I was like, oh my god, did you get these for me? No.
And I didn't. Sorry, Stinky. Maybe next time. Oh shit, we can see the Arc in the distance. All right, we made it to the Arc. You're probably gonna want to speak up. So I lied. I got you those flowers.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also got you this because I wanted to ask you
if you would marry me.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't even get on a knee.
Oh my god. I had like a speech prepared, but I forgot. Oh, it fits perfectly. Hey.
Yeah, when I asked you if this ring still fits you,
Oh.
it was so I could get that.
Queer people don't grow up as ourselves. We grow up playing a version of ourselves that sacrifices authenticity to minimize humiliation and prejudice. The massive task of our adult lives is to unpick which parts of ourselves are truly us and which parts were created to protect us. This quote was written by queer writer Alexander Leone, and it brought me back to the 8-year-old version of myself who had the words to write, "I am a lesbian," in her journal, but did not come out for another 20 years. 20 years of protecting myself in a world that didn't feel like my own, and 20 years of creating a version of myself whom I no longer recognize. Hug your tiny self today, my queer friends, and bring that tiny self back to life. But this time for you, and no one else.
It is a wild and dangerous time to be queer in America right now, but we don't just stop existing because it's hard to be us. So as a teacher, how do you ask your students about pronouns in a way that's helpful for them but still protects you? First of all, I ask my students about pronouns on day one because I want to know them. I care about who they are. It's a simple question that signals immediately to them that they're going to be seen and respected in my class. But a lot of people have big feelings about it, so here's some advice. 1, make it optional. We know that pronouns are a pretty basic part of grammar and how we communicate about ourselves, but a lot of drama can be avoided here if you just let people opt out. Also, it's nice to provide room for trans students who are like maybe not ready to out themselves to you on day one. 2, make it private. Please do not make your students out themselves to your entire class. Do a student survey, or like I have my students make little note cards about themselves for me. Keep it low key, don't make it a whole production. 3, know your own community. Allyship and visibility are important, but like so is survival. People are being hurt for less lately. Show up for your kids where you can, but remember that you need to be able to show up at all. Ultimately, teaching is activism. It's an act of radical hope to show up to a classroom every day. And I still believe it's worth it to be there even when it's impossibly hard.
What? This place is crazy. Hey, and I know this might be a bad time right now, but you owe me $32,000 in legal fee.
There is only one transgender in America that we know of, and she is picking up and throwing a 9-year-old deaf girl on the ground.
The trans feminine urge to pillage our enemies' encampments and to take their gold so that we may buy a new synthesizer.
I got deported by 6. I got sued by 6. I got burned by 6.
This is my meal. I call this boy dinner.
Good evening. Breaking news. You're gay. That's all that's on the prompter? Is that all the story is?
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
I brought back some takeout, so like, let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder!
Where?
Pick you up around 1:45. Usually we got nothing.
The craziest part about bullies calling you gay is like they were kind of right. Like, look at you. You're gay. That is so crazy. Like, they had some really good vision. They saw it. Look at you. Little homo.
Take my hands. Close your eyes. Now feel.
Hi, and welcome to Good Trans News. We have some incredibly well-timed news out of Montana.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah. Hi.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I just kept reading the poppy. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yeah, like for all my like LGBTQIA plus friends, like as a cisgender men, like I'm not that, but I love them. Like I will do anything for them, and like you know, and like don't do anything to them. Like I will fucking like I will fight all of y'all because like I love all my friends, and I do want to be included, but I'm not that. I'm not that, but I'll protect them. I'll tweet.
My girlfriend's beige flag is the fact that she only wears white and black tees, but every day it takes her like 20 minutes to first decide whether she's wearing a white or black t-shirt, and then another 20 minutes to decide whether she's gonna wear her loose fit or her regular size t-shirt. This every y'all, like, it's a struggle every day to figure out.
You woke up with this on your mind? What the fuck?
I came out as non-binary before I came out as trans. Like so many brave soldiers here tonight. I think it's so funny when trans people come out as non-binary first because you're like, gender is a made-up social construct. I am not that. I don't fit into your little boxes, okay? I am something beyond. Something that doesn't exist yet. Something that you can never understand. And then like 4 months later, like I'm actually a girl.